Turanga FM Parakuihi Show Online with Matai and Rahia. Tomo mai, e wera te kai.
Iwa te Matai, ira whitu ki te iarere, iwa te Matai, ira whitu ki te ipurangi. Turanga FM Parakuihi Show is on air and online with Matai and Rahia. Atamari ko te rua te iwa o Aperira tēnei. And of course, it is Whakarongo Friday. Hey.
It is all about the music today. Ko Rahia tamu aho. You can feel it in the air, can't you?
Ooh, I feel it in the air.
Another season of rugby is upon us.
Oh, I thought LAB were in town. No. Rugby, yes, the action last Saturday was fierce, so much so that the head coach of the All Blacks just happened to be there. No, Kanuhi Ho Miro, she saw him.
Yep, Ian Foster came to Turanga to watch the awesome rugby clashes at the Oval on Saturday gone, and he was impressed by the talent on offer.
Do you think he really liked what he saw?
I think so. I would think he would have been impressed by Tiny White winner and YMP debutant Stuart Leach Jr. for being the most outstanding player in all of the Prem games.
I think I'm more impressed just quietly taking a look at that pic by the Kazi's hairstyle. If Ian Foster doesn't call up Stewie, based on that haircut alone, I don't think he should be coaching the All Blacks at all.
All of YMP should copy his hairstyle and they'll win every game.
I think Shade will have something to say about that just quietly, Rahia. But maybe the New Zealand Warriors, maybe they should get that haircut. They need to do something different after getting thrashed 70-10 on Anzac Monday.
Let's look at the best of All Blacks haircuts of all time.
Are we having a look at that now? Oh, there's some goodies. He pai tō whakaaro, Rahia. But first, here she is with all of her hair, the latest Kaitumo news.
Tai oro. Ngā tai pito o te tai rāwhiti.
Mōri nei, he ka mākua piki aki anō ngā tāngata ko pāngia e te mate kōwhiori ki konei ki te tai rāwhiti. Tahi rau, 31 ngā tāngata hau kua pāngia e te mate kōwhiori. Toko toru ngā tāngata kei te hōhipera i tēnei wā e māwiwi ana me te mate nei. Kei te mahara koutou, ki aua poraka mawhero, nā te kapa whutuporo o Poverty Bay I hoko nā atu, ko māua ko Matai ira, I hoko I etahi, ana, ahau, mo te ruarau tāra, a Matai mo te ruarau mā ahatara. Kua tāko hangia te katoa o taua mone I whakawhiwhia e rātau mō aua porakara kia hospice tai rāwhiti. Whitu mano tāra te nui. He whakamahara I nei poraka I ngā wāhine whutuporo hurinua mai ngā kai tākoro ki ngā kaimahi ki ngā kai āwhina anō hoki. A kāti, koe ngā kai timoa Parakuihi, ko Rahia tumutumu ahau, atamari.
Parakuihi tahi kia Matai rawa ko Rahia. 91.7 on air and online.
Tēnā koe Rahia. Now very soon we're going to check out the action from last weekend's Tiny White competition. But first, let's go back to the Kazi's hairstyle. There's the Kazi's. Stewie Leach. We're talking about All Blacks, ex-All Blacks, with their hairstyles.
Yep.
Dougie Howlett. He had a great fro, as you can see.
He was so handsome too.
That's your old boyfriend, eh?
No, you would look great in that fro.
Oh, I don't know about this colour though. All I have to say is no to the fro, bro.
Jack Goodhue had a good throwback to your days growing up in the 80s, Mark. You know, the mullet style.
I think they call it the moulet now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the moulet. Speaking of moulet, Brody Retallick, he had a baby moulet, mullet, with a beautiful plain strip up the middle. Kei hea te wakarererangi e hoa.
Gross, but as great as those were, no one beats Sonny Bill Williams. That's all I have to say.
You didn't want to say the hey babe?
No, he's married, thank you very much.
Okay, alright, yes, e te kāna koe, kei tika tāhau. Alright, well, ka nui tēnā, let's get to our story on the Tiny White Day and the rugby action from Saturday. Kia mau tonu mai rā, here are some of the highlights.
Of Poverty Bay. Yeah, so just tell us all about Tiny White Day.
So Tiny White Day is traditionally the first round of our club rugby each year, so all our Premier teams Great this year that we're back to 6 club teams, and good to see a decent sized crowd down here today as well.
Obviously, you're the head coach of Poverty Bay, and all the guys here will be vying for a spot. Do you kind of look at players this early, or do you wait until the regular season?
Sort of with the later start date now, we've only got probably 5-6 or so weeks before we play East Coast on Queen's birthday. So probably we are going to be looking from now on. We'll name our squad on the 15th of May, so we've only got probably 3-4 rounds of club rugby before naming that squad. So yeah, all eyes are on from now.
Atu i ngā kaitākaro I konei, we've also bumped into one of our dear friends, both Matai and my dear friend, it's Isaac. Tēnā koe.
Tēnā koe.
So you're not a player, but you're a referee. How hard is that job?
It's probably the toughest job I've ever done, but the most rewarding, I think. It requires a lot of focus, especially for the 80 minutes, and also the physicality of it. You know, we run probably about 6 to 8 kilometres during a game.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. Because I was thinking it's the supporters on the side.
Oh, that part too. It's worse up the coast. Nah, I didn't say that.
Yeah, no, it is.
That's where I'm from though, so I can say
same. So I'm one of them. But yeah, how exciting is it? I mean, we're in April and we're already into rugby season. It's exciting, right?
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm glad to be back into it. It's cool to see 6 teams in the competition this year. Good to have Pirates back in the competition, and this is actually the game I'm refereeing today. Waikohui versus High School Boys is the first Premier Year game I refed here 3 years ago on Tiny White Day.
Oh.
So it's the same field, same teams, same days.
We were just getting ready to watch the High School Old Boys and Waikohu game, and who do we run into? It's the All Blacks coach Ian Foster. Kia ora.
Kia ora.
What brings you to this side of the woods?
Oh, I married a Gizzy girl, and so
lucky you.
Yeah, lucky me, very very lucky. So just coming down to meet her parents, and well, not to meet her, but to see her parents and spend a weekend down here. So thought Dad and I would sneak out and have a break and go and watch some club rugby.
Very nice. Obviously, you've come to watch a bit of rugby here. Yeah. Anything special about Gisborne rugby?
Oh, there's a lot of heritage down there in history, and it's it's always been a great club competition, and you know it's I've heard lots of tales from my father-in-law about he was a High School Old Boys man, so all those days, and the likes of a Mick Cossey and a lot of old names, so the Kirkpatricks, but I just love grassroots. You know, my club's a country club at Te Amuru up at Waikato, and there's nothing better than coming out, and what a great day you've got here, you know, playing the 2 games here and having all the crowds, pretty fantastic.
Awesome. And you just said that your father-in-law has a lot to do with High School Old Boys, so of course you're here to support them?
I'd be dangerous not to. You know, one thing you'd never fall out of favour with is your in-laws.
Man, that was such an exciting day of rugby.
It was awesome. Now the action continues tomorrow with 3 big games at 2:45 p.m.
YMP playing Ngātapai at Barry Park, OBM play High School Old Boys at the Oval, and Waikohu take on the Pirates out at Te Karaka. So get along and support local rugby.
Might have some venison, what are those, sausages?
I'm not going to go out there. Too far.
All right. Now next week we check out the Takatu Hub and all the awesome mahi that they've been doing at Ohako Marae during the pandemic, supplying kai te whānau affected by COVID-19. O ka nui tēnā, we hope you all have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you again next week on the Turanga FM Parakuihi show. Hei kona! What you got planned for the weekend? Much?
Nothing much.
Yeah, same. Oh, going to Hastings for birthday.
Oh, nice.
Tāti moti kāretu.
Oh, okay.
Parakuihi tahi kia Matai raua ko Rahia, 91.7 on air and online.